life is hard for almost everyone, but you know who life is really hard for? It's hard for Magic the Gathering players because look at all these options. What are we supposed to do about this? You want to enjoy Marvel superheroes, and then you've got gift bundles, draft nights, regular bundles, you've got the booster boxes, and you just think to yourself, what am I supposed to do with all this? And so today we're going to do a rundown and a good old Excel sheet of each of these products, what the value is, the pack breakdown, and if it's worth your money and your time. And the first off, the caveats here. All right. Like, look, between you and me, if you don't have money to spend on Magic the Gathering, I feel bad for you. All right. Now, that's it. All right, let's get back to the business here. So, and by spending money on Magic the Gathering, I really mean spending money on booster packs, because that's a good time right there. Booster packs. Is it going to be value? Are you going to net positive expected value? No, you're not. But are you going to have fun? Yes, absolutely. That's what it's all about. So, not sponsored, by the way. Anyways, all right. So here we have each set: Lorna Eclipse, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Secrets of Strixhaven, and Marvel Superheroes that's come out this year. We got 3 products for each of these. We have the booster box, the bundle, and the single play booster pack. We're going to do this with normal play packs. We're going to do this with collector packs. And then we're going to talk about bundles. But these are the ways that you can buy booster packs. You've got the market price and the low price of this product and the amount of packs it comes with. And then you get a breakdown of the low and market price per pack. If you're wondering who built this excellent Excel spreadsheet, thank you to my assistant. Thank you, assistant. All right, moving on. So for Lorna Eclipse, for example, in the booster box, you get 30 packs. Pretty cool. For $119, that's $4 a pack, basically. In the bundle, you get 9 packs for $52. Of course, the bundle comes with extras, but we don't care. We just want to open packs. And so that comes out to about $5.78 per pack. It is more expensive to open your packs through bundles than it is for a booster box. That's probably not surprising. In fact, a lot of this isn't surprising, but it's the breakdown. And I haven't seen this breakdown flying around on the internet. Maybe it's there. Maybe everyone else has seen it, but I was excited to do it for you today. And then, of course, you can buy single booster packs. You can go onto TCG Player and say, hey, I want to buy a pack. And there's a pack as cheap as $3.69. And you look at that. That's a pretty good deal if you're able to get 1 pack for $3.69. Now, granted, if there is the market price of the packs is $4.89. And so normally a pack is more expensive than what you can get in a booster box for Lorna Eclipse. But sometimes, and like, let's just look this up right now. Lorna Eclipse play booster pack live. What have we got? Yeah, $5. Plus it has shipping costs stapled onto it. And I don't think this analysis has this shipping cost stapled on. So anyways, this low price per pack is pretty misleading. So we can just remove that. Right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can buy an entire play booster box of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for less than $106. Wild. Which brings it out to $3.50 per pack. If you buy a bundle, it's more expensive. If you buy a single pack, it's more expensive. The clear winner here, booster box. Same thing, by the way, for Lorna Eclipse, clear winner, booster box. Guess what Secrets of Strixhaven is going to be? Clear winner, booster box. But actually not too much, though. The bundles are relatively inexpensive compared to the booster box, compared to other products. So where the bundle, you're able to get 9 packs that are only $38. That's $4.19 per pack instead of the $4.17 per pack in a booster box, making bundles a pretty good deal. And then there's the single play booster packs, which, by the way, if you're a dirty investor, dirty speculator, scalper, flipper, these Secrets of Strixhaven bundles, I know they don't have the greatest liquidity, but these things are going to be expensive someday. Anyways, moving on. Marvel Superheroes. Booster box, $110. Insane. Just nice value. What's interesting is that the bundles and the single packs are both substantially more than this $3.67 that you can buy a pack for as part of an entire booster box. And now this makes sense, right? Is that there is a discount given if you're willing to buy more, which is a reality in all of each level of Magic the Gathering. Distribution is able to get a better price from Wizards, presumably, if they buy more, and stores are able to get a better price from distribution, presumably, if they buy more, and us as buyers are able to get a better price on our individual play packs, and we'll see this too for collector packs, if you buy more. And so at the end of the day, what do we learn? Booster boxes are the best value for your packs. If you're ever tempted to get a bundle, you can get the Secrets of Strixhaven bundle, and it's basically the same price. Pretty sweet. But besides that, bundles have a premium, which makes sense. They come with a dice and they come with a box, and, you know, boxes don't grow on trees. So they got to be expensive. Right. Let's look at collector booster boxes. So there's only 2 products we're looking at for each of these. Yes, Marvel Superheroes has a gift bundle that comes with a collector booster pack. Is that in here? It is in here. Oh, there's the Draft Knights too. So the Draft Knights in bundle, we'll get to that. But this is just looking at single versus boxes of collector booster packs. And what do you know? A single low price of a collector booster pack on TCG Player is cheaper than an entire box. This kind of makes sense. In fact, is this true for all of them? It's not true for Ninja Turtles or Lorne Eclipsed, but for Secrets of Strixhaven and for Marvel Superheroes, there actually is something of a discount if you're willing to buy random onesie twosies packs off of TCG Player. This makes sense because onesie twosie packs. So when you buy a booster box, like for example, let's talk about Marvel Superheroes, it's kind of well known that in each collector booster box, there's going to be about one of the comic book showcase super chocolatey fudge coated cards in it. If you open up a booster box and you open up the first pack and it has that specialty card in it, there's an incentive there to just sell the other packs because you've already opened the hit for the box. Because of that, as consumers, we might be less likely to want to buy onesie twosie packs from people because there's a risk that the onesie twosie packs have been, mapped, so to speak, that the good hit has already been taken, and therefore these onesie twosie packs, it's impossible to hit the good hit, which makes pack opening much less desirable, and therefore you have to discount the product to sell it. That's what I would guess is going on here. The other thing that could be going on here is low prices can sometimes be without listings or they have shipping costs added onto them. But if you do see low prices, like prices of single collector packs lower than what you would get per pack for a collector booster box, that's what's going on. In general, though, booster boxes, if you want to get the hit, sealed booster boxes are going to be the way to go, or sealed products that include collector booster packs, which is where we get to our next tab. So wrapping up collector booster boxes in general, I manually put these in here. So in general, the collector booster box is the best product. However, single packs can sometimes be cheaper, but risky. So buyer beware. Bundles versus singles. And so what we're talking about here are Draft Knights. It's a new product. It was new with Lorne Eclipsed. We haven't had Draft Knights before. They come with 12 play booster packs and 1 collector booster pack, and they're meant to be drafted with 4 people pick to draft. Very cool product, in my opinion. I think these things are sweet. I saw them at the store, and then it clicked for me because they're this small, compact, cool product, and they come with a collector booster. I think they're awesome. I've bought a few. Going to put them on my shelf. Anyways. So Draft Knights come with play booster packs, 12, and then 1 collector booster pack. And here we get some breakdowns of what the best price per pack per collector pack is, what the assembled cost is, and what the difference between the assembled low and assembled market is. And lots of numbers, a little confusing, but then we get to the verdict here at the end. Yay. So Lorne Eclipsed. Better deal than singles. What does this mean? It means that if you're going to go out in the market and buy 1 collector booster pack in 12 play booster packs, onesie twosies, you're better off buying a Draft Knight. Buying a Draft Knight would save you $5. Yeah, pretty cool. Same thing with the draft night for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It would save you 73 cents. Pretty cool. What's really interesting is the Secrets of Strixhaven. It would save you $16. Not bad. Buying the onesie twosies, because what is the collector pack is basically $40, and the best play pack low is a little under $4. So if you're able to buy these draft nights for $76, which is basically as cheap as you can get. I bought mine on eBay. eBay, you can use your reseller certificate if you have one to not pay tax, because presumably you're reselling things. I'm not suggesting you commit fraud. I'm suggesting that if you're buying stuff to be inventory in your business, you cannot pay sales tax, which is very cool. And I was able to get a couple for, I think it was $76 each. And so the way my assistant's done it, it adds up such as that you save money. What's fascinating though is for Marvel superheroes, there is a premium. It costs more money to buy the draft night as well as the gift bundle than it would be to buy excuse me, the individual pieces parts. So the more you know. And all this goes to say that yes, you could buy singles, but that's boring, Professor. What we really want is the pleasure of opening booster packs. And at the end of the day, the takeaway is buying boxes, whether it's play box or collector boxes, are going to get you your best value overall. There's these other supplemental products that are cool and fun and might be a better deal than buying single individual packs, like we see that for the Strixhaven draft night. But it's still just not a better deal than just buying a box. If you really want to enjoy opening packs, your best bang for buck is buying a box. I know it's fun to buy stuff at Target, Walmart, whatever, but save up your money, restrain yourself, go on TCG Player or eBay or Manapool, not sponsored, go wherever and buy a full box, or support your local game store if you're a good person. Ew, gross. Buying stuff online, how dare you think that I would suggest that? Go buy from your local game store, and your best bang for buck is going to be, in general, buying a box.